Okay, so this is my first attempt at a video blog. I have a written blog for the past 2 years at Coming Clean or Coachy39 at blogspot.com. It's called Coming Clean. It's a journey of a 26 at the time, now 29-year-old AVM stroke survivor. An AVM stroke is when you have a weak blood vessel in your brain that goes undiagnosed. And so you're kind of a walking time bomb, and at any given time, it's bound to burst. So a small percentage of strokes are actually brain bleeds, and an even smaller amount of those bleeds are the type that I had. Not realizing I was in danger and being a 26-year-old partying and living my life, I never thought stroke was an option. It took me 8.5 hours to get to the hospital and lost all sensation and function of my entire left side, let alone the cognitive damages. So they tell you that time is of the essence, that every day counts. So I push and push every day, even when it looks like I'm not doing anything, because everything is stimulus. You're like a newborn baby, and everything is overwhelming. And in 2 years, gotten to the point where I'm like a 3 or 4-year-old's level. I can handle so much, and then I'm out for a few days. I can't do it, and I can tell you that it's not roses. That you fight and claw every day, every single day. Everything that you gain and everything that you do, it's going to be hard. And you're going to want to give up, but it's not an option, because if you don't fight for your life, no one else is going to. And if whatever your journey was, whatever your devastating event, whatever your trauma was, you wouldn't have survived it if you couldn't. It wouldn't have been placed in your path if you weren't meant to do great things with it. So I have a blog, and it's my first step in trying to educate caregivers, fellow stroke survivors, or anyone, and be able to tell people that it's going to get better. It is. If you can just get through this day, take tomorrow as it comes. Every day has to be just a day-by-day struggle, or else you're going to get overwhelmed. And it took me 2 years to find an amazing base of friends and family that could stick by me through this, and that could try to empathize, and at least just tolerate all the changes and the ups and downs and the mood swings and the everything. The solid base. I'm still mourning. I'm not lying when I tell you that you have to go through a mourning process, because the person you were before is not there anymore. But you remember them, and you know how you would have reacted and how you would think about things. It's completely different from your instincts now. So all I try to do is trust what I feel is right and bridge that gap just as much as I can. I know that when I get through this, I'm gonna be a way better person than I was the night of February 20th, 2010, the night before my stroke, because I'll have all these lessons under my belt, and I'll have come through all of this, not realizing that I had a left side anymore, losing friends, exhausting loved ones. And I felt cheated at first. felt like I was always meant for something great. Like I was gonna maybe not be famous. I thought I was gonna be famous when I was 7, but who doesn't? I thought I was gonna do something impactful that was gonna help a lot of people and change the world. And you know, maybe this is my avenue. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know your story. But I do know that this isn't the worst thing that has ever happened to me. This isn't my greatest battle. But it's the last one in a long line of souls tapping, endurance tapping, resilience challenging events. And that's life. So what do but take joy from every little thing that you can? Just like as much joy, as much as you can, out of every single thing. I know I'm gonna get through. I've already made leaps and bounds. When I had the stroke, we didn't know I was gonna survive. 90% of people that wait 8.5 hours to go to the hospital don't survive. Of those, people that have to wait 2 or 3 days to stabilize enough for surgery and then have 200 milliliters drained from their skull cavity don't survive them. Did. And when I came to, I was told you had a stroke. Your entire left side is paralyzed. You probably don't know it's there. But with a lot of work, you may be able to get it back and you might even walk again. And it's 2.5 years later. I found my words. I can do sign language. Wait, can you see it? With my left hand, I walk without a cane. People love me. I am blessed. Blessed to be able to earn back my life. Earn back everything that I took for granted. Being able to bathroom by myself, wiping my ass, showering, getting dressed, talking to people, and remembering their faces. That's all we learn. You can come through anything. You just have to know that you can and that nobody can fight it for you. They can try to hold your hand, that they can give you a shoulder to cry on, but it's you and only you, and you have it in you to do it. And I have highs and lows, and this is my low. But even in my darkest, I know that I'm gonna beat this. Doctors tell me that the window of opportunity for me to get back to 100% is dwindling by the day, and that I should make peace with the fact that the progress that I've made is amazing, but it might be close to the ceiling cap. You can tell me that all you want to, but I've come through bigger shit than this. I will not stop fighting until my last breath, or until I'm better than the day I was before my stroke. So whatever it is you're going through, you can beat it. You wouldn't have gotten it if you couldn't beat it. You just have to remember that. And when it gets hard, let it be hard. Just don't let it swallow you. You have to feel the bad with the good, or else you're just not dealing with it. But I know that I'm blessed. Because most people wouldn't have survived. And of those, well, most of them wouldn't get the chance to earn back their life. So blessed. I get to earn it back. I get to work back for everything. And it makes you that much more grateful for it. So on a day where I feel like I don't have the fight in me. That I'm scared that they're right. I'm putting it out here for you to see that you can be scared all you want to. It's natural. But it's what you do with the fear. You use it as motivation. You cannot let it consume you, or you're giving up on yourself. You let it beat you. And if you're faced with it, it's something you can overcome. So if you let it beat you, all you did was fail. And if you try, at least try, there's no shame in that. But to try every day, for whatever it is. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You have to try every fucking day. Single day. That's the only way it's worth it. I walk funny, I talk funny sometimes. I tested a third grade reading level, and I had an IQ of 143. But you know what that tells me? It tells me that I haven't lost my knowledge. It tells me that all I have to do is find my knowledge again. That it's still there. It's not gone. You just have to find it. Find your strength. Find your courage. Find your fight. Because anything else is a fucking waste. If I can be this optimistic on my worst days, imagine your power on your best. Make every day your best day. Happiness is not a destination. Happiness is a choice. It's a state of mind. It's something you have to work at, just like a great relationship. It takes work and effort every day. I have dreams when I'm 100% better. I wake up and fall flat on my face out of bed because I'm not, and that's not my reality yet. But I choose to be grateful for that dream, to set as a goal, and happy that I woke up and that I get another day to fight. And as corny and rehearsed and fake as it may sound to whoever it is that's listening, that maybe listen to this doesn't know me, it's genuine and it's the truth. You just gotta keep going. You gotta keep trucking because you can get through whatever. I had to find a way to recognize my left side again. It's in the hospital. Where's your left hand? It's right here. Why are you asking me? That's your right hand. Where's your left hand? Right here. I thought that my right side of my body was my entire body. My brain phased out this whole left affected side, the dead weight, the nothing, the absence of anything. And you have to come to terms with the fact that it's there. And now you have to rebuild it. It's like a giant hide and go seek in your head. Get your toe to move, focus on it, look all constipated. And you get it to move, and it's like a string gets pulled, or like a little point with bing, and then you have to find it over and over and over again. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. So I don't know how this first video blog turned out, but I know that it was better than rambling and typing and then having to edit with the one-handed type. It takes just a little bit of time. Just gonna try this from now on. Hopefully you gain something. If not, thanks for watching. There'll be more to come. And I might look more presentable then. I can't make any promises though, because